Right, morning guys. I am off to have a look at a couple of bikes. So we're on our way to Ling's at Watton Triumph Garage to go and have a look at a couple of bikes. So I'm just hoping today to have a look at the bike you know, in the flesh, and have a sit on it and see how we're doing. Obviously Lust and Soupy's are, you know, well-known brands, and I think if either of those two produced a low link for this bike, then yeah, I'd be confident that it's not going to suddenly snap on me and, you know, sling me across a hedge into a field somewhere. God, these lorries, do not realise people have got stuff to do. Just park in the middle of the road, fucking hell. If he'd have just pulled over a little bit, just let us past. Go! Jesus Christ! Oh, this pandemic, like, it's like Sunday drivers every day. I just normally go round those, but it's a bit late. get into it. I've just been down to the south coast for work. So I've been away from Sunday last week right the way through, and God, down south coast, you know, they call it God's waiting room, but my God, the drivers down there, none of them are none of them look under 90, to be fair. That's probably pushing it a bit far. We'll say 80. None of them look under 80, but like, I don't know whether they've had their cars restricted in some way, but they seem incapable of going above 40 miles an hour, but they go 40 miles an hour everywhere. So they even do 40 for a 30, so it's one of those, they don't change speed at all. Yeah, it's just the same speed everywhere. Even around like right angle bends they seem to be doing 40 as they leave us behind, but my God. So I was glad to get out of there. I mean, we're used to tourist traffic and Sunday drivers in Norfolk. Yeah, it's going to be pretty busy this year, I think, around Norfolk coast and Norfolk in general for you know, for the tourist season. But down there it's something else, honestly. If I lived down there, I'd say I'd pull my hair out, but I haven't got any hair to pull out. But yeah, I'd have been driven to madness by now. Right, we're just coming into Watton now. It's the town centre. I had before the pandemic kicked off, it was the summer before, they had a bike meet here, and it was huge. There's probably 1,000 bikes here, I would have thought. All the centre was closed off and pubs were open, chippies and cafes and all that. Yeah, it's a really good atmosphere and a really good turnout, and it's a shame because I think they were going to start doing it annually, but obviously this COVID thing's put a kibosh on that, really. I can't see there's going to be one this year. Maybe next year. Fingers crossed, eh? Right, so this is Watton Norfolk Triumph. Not any bikes outside, but let's hope they're open. Alright guys, we are on the Street Triple 765. I can just about tiptoe on both sides, and one side sort of on the border of my feet, really, on my left hand side. So what's this car going? Sounds nice anyway. It's a very different seating position to what I'm used to. I did sit on the Trident as well, but that is just a little bit too high, so until there's a link that comes out, a looming link, we'll have to have a look. But this beast of a bike, my god, it's not slow. It's definitely got some power. Definitely not slow, this bike. Seating position, I feel quite tucked up, considering I'm used to my little bobber, but yeah, it's definitely a lovely little bike. It's definitely got some go in it. The suspension's not too bad actually. I was expecting it to be really quite hard, but it's actually feeling quite comfy. I feel a bit bent over, you know what I mean, but there's not really that much weight on my wrists. It has got a quick shifter, this one. Engine braking is quite hard. Yeah, it feels quite nimble. Right, I take it back about the suspension. It's quite hard. But So for a sporty bike, yeah, I suppose you'd expect that really. Pokey. Right, first impressions is I like it. It's definitely different from what I'm used to, and it's definitely fast. Just park it in my normal spot here. See, I can find neutral. That is neutral. Alright, let's have a brief stop here, guys, so you can have a look. So this is the Street Triple 765R low version. This is their old demo model, so I'm out on that. But that is up for sale at the moment, I believe, for something like 7.8. But yeah, it's completely different to what I'm used to. So I feel a bit more chucked up with the pegs and all, but first impressions, yeah, it's a nice machine. Engine smooth, brakes are good. Definitely a lot of power, more power than I'm used to, but yeah, I suppose you'd expect that. Alright, let's hop back on. So I can just about, I don't know if you can see down there, but I just about get my toes down. Let's let this car go. That quick shifter's nice as well. So smooth, you don't feel any jolting. That engine note is amazing, and I've heard people go on about it, specifically the Michelin Flyer, saying about like triple whine or whistle, and you can definitely hear it, and it does sound good. It's so nimble, these bikes. I know people say these bikes are very nimble, but compared to my little Honda Rebel, it turns on a sixpence really. Yeah, you haven't really, you've just got to think about turning and it turns with you. So easy to ride. Busy coming through Thetford for us. So it's a lovely day for a bike ride. Particularly trying this out. It's still a little bit higher than I had hoped really, but I mean I've got some taller boots at home that I should have put on really, and yeah, it's not uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? The bike's light enough that I feel that yeah, I can, you know, be comfortable at a stop, so it's not too bad. It's a fairly basic dash with that big old round rev counter on there. See speed, you've got your gear indicator and fuel and temperature, so there's everything you need on there. Sorry guys, I had to stop because the camera stopped filming. Let's check where we are going. So it's hopefully one for the thumbnail. Well, it's really good though. He said maybe leave the quick shifter alone, but yeah, it's, I was thinking it's going to be jolty, but it's not at all. It's all very smooth. I like it. I think got some thinking to do now really about what I'm going to do. Right. Giving it full beans really. But yeah, really cool as well. Yeah, you barely gotta think about turning. Well, it's chucking some smoke out there. Barney's. I can smell something burning, but so eager to go. So the only downside I can find with this is the pegs are, as is so often the case, right in the wrong place. So where I wanted to put my foot down, the pegs are jabbing me in the shin. But so I can get both toes down really, enough to stabilise myself, and so the bike doesn't feel heavy, do you know what I mean? It's relatively light bike, so